Hello everyone, SiegeLink here, back with the third game of Team Surreal versus Team Sleuth. So far Warhawk is dominating everyone. I'm surprised that Surreal actually stepped in, the team captain, to play, because we had 4 people, and that was not including me. And apparently, at least from what I've heard from him, he's kind of close to where I am, MMR-wise. So if you view it purely on MMR, then me and Surreal would be the people you would take out. So considering that we have 4 people that at least statistically are better than me and Surreal, I don't know why he just sent himself in first. It just kind of confused me. But now we have Warhawk, who's on a rampage, going up against PlayLike Maru. Things kind of mess me up a bit because there's really not much red here. And the like gray kind of confused me with the gray and like the beige pink here. So we got sort of standard build, but with SCV Scout after Supply Depot, which is definitely, I think, underrated because this will allow you to scout for any like early build, for any like proxy hatch or anything like that. So like if you for example, if you go with a Reaper, then you're not going to scout this. You're not going to scout like the build he just faced with that Reaper. It will be at his doorstep at that point. Or if it's like a proxy hatch, he's not going to know that until he sees no hatch on the natural. So far, everything standard. So it's kind of odd to say that about Surreal. Usually you would expect like one base play is non-stop from this clan, given that it's basically like the clan of has players. It's always cheeky, cheesy players. Cheeky, cheesies. Need some chocolate cake. Oh gosh, I was just thinking of what would happen if you put like cheese on top of this chocolate cake. Oh gosh. Cheese and chocolate do not mix. It wouldn't surprise me though if someone did do that. Reaper scouting, no third base here. Bad grenade placement. I guess he was doing that in case they ran away, but even then, his micro isn't perfect with the shoot move. You can see there he's going a bit too quick. Some of his shots weren't coming off. He's going to tech lab. The question is, will he swap it over? And he's not rallying these units. Even if you're going to keep them at home, you should probably rallying them down there. Late third base. He's getting +1 melee attack. But we don't see a Baneling nest yet. And he doesn't have that many lings. Oh, there we go. There's 18 lings on the production tab. With 4 Hellions on the way. So it looks like they're going to finish with speed at the perfect time for the Hellions. But he does not want to send them out one by one. There you go, there you go. There you go. Don't aim, move. Don't aim, move, move command. Yep. problem that PlayLike Maru is making is that he's A-moving rather than move commanding. So if you move command, the Hellions can't shoot without them being surrounded. Because they are overall slower. And if you move command, you take one hit, but then you take one hit, but then your guys surround like at least one of them. So he has moved back for repairs and did manage to kill one, but he's got loads of lings. I still is there. Yeah, I still don't see a Bane. There it is. It's in the natural. And Cloak is on its way, Stim on its way, and yeah, he's just waiting for Banshees. Now the question is, will he make the same mistake Surreal did by not making a Spore Crawler? Yet. Ooh, okay, this I like to see. 6 with no speed is not actually too much, but given how much he's facing, it should be good. And it actually looks like he might get luckier with the timing. The Banshees might get like here, and then everything's gonna pop in. And this is the thing, you don't see all-ins when you're going Banshee. You don't send them in the normal path, and even if you did, they wouldn't help you much. That is not a good idea, PlayLike Maru. Use the Banes for a reason. Bring them in and get worker kills. He's got 22 more lings on the way. I would love to see a little bit more micro, but he does have a good enough third base economy. Looks like his target fire was not that good though. And does he have spores? It does not look like he does, so this could be a very quick game. If Warhawk decides to choose to go for the mineral lines and not the queens. Sadly, he doesn't actually have many queens in general. Yeah, this is pretty much a game, it seems. So actually he hasn't started a 4th and 5th barrack, so even though he's got 2 medevacs, he has almost no bio, so we might not be completely done here, but it's a rough position. Making 3 queens at once. I'm really surprised that this is the build that keeps killing my team. Because honestly, if you're playing Zerg and you're playing like Diamond 1 or above, you should just be building blind spine crawlers or blind spore crawlers every single game. Because they only cost 1 drone and 100 minerals, and when you have nearly 2,000 minerals, it really doesn't matter that much. And on top of that, if you have 1 spore crawl in each mineral line, Banshee pretty much does nothing. And it looks like he's over macroed a bit. Luckily for him, he started his production a lot later, but he's not going to 5, he's going to 7 barracks. And interestingly, this is something I see not that often. Actually, well, something I didn't expect to see in this league, but apparently I'm still seeing even in this league, is that people do not use hotkeys as much as they should. This guy's got all the barracks on 1 hotkey, but no hotkey for the factory or starport, and orbitals on 1, and that's it. Nothing for his army, or nothing on the medevacs, marines, sea tanks, or even just army hotkey. It looks like this might just be straight up game here. He's got 8. Yeah, look, he's waiting for Hydras. He decided, you know what, I'm not going to make any units until I make Hydras. This is a mistake. It's a huge mistake. It's the 9-minute mark. If you think you're going to be able to get Hydras before the first attack comes, then I don't know what game you're playing here. I'm really surprised by these reactions. They were playing a lot better when we faced, what was it, Ice's team. Now, thankfully, he does have speed, and he does have 6 queens, so with Transfuse, he can buy time. If he can get some really, really good Bane hits here, which does not seem to be the case with those siege tanks. Okay, he's body blocking those Banes. This is something I also see a lot of people do. Okay, semi-decent trade. You gotta transfuse, you gotta transfuse. Okay. Barely holding it. He's got 28 lings in production, so he might barely hold this. Just focus on the lings. Just focus on the Marines for now. Don't go for the tanks. There you go. Yeah, this looks almost certainly game here. If you watched our last game, you did not see banks like this from the Zergs on our team, especially PlayLike Maru. So I'm surprised. Really surprised here. Like, they actually asked me if I wanted to play this game, but I was not confident against him. But after looking at the rest of my team, I don't know why, but they seem to be playing a lot sloppy. A lot more sloppy than last week. So I'm definitely worried here. I mean, this is almost certainly going to be a loss here, and that's going to be my team down 3-0. Okay, surround with lings. Oh, and the Banes. Didn't see the Banes. So it looks like he still might hold on. He's staying on 3 bases, and he's got 60 workers. He's overmining his bases, so he needs to get a 4th. Go for the tank, go for the tank, go for the tank. No, don't. Don't chase that far if you're not going to go for the tank. Okay, he is holding on, and he hasn't. Somehow, some way, he did not kill the 3rd base. I have no idea how. I have absolutely no idea how he did not get that 3rd base. But this is the funny thing with this this map, is these gold minerals. Like, you don't even necessarily need the space. You could actually just long distance mine, but that would just make things kind of awkward. I would say that you probably should go for a 4th orbital, though, because it's right next to here. I guess planetary could also be good, especially with like a wall off he's got, but I guess either could really be nice. Got a nice orbital in position. You got planetary here, and actually, now that I think about it, no, I don't think you can mine like 3 SCVs at a time if you mine them on both sides. I don't think that'll work. How many hydras he's got? He's got 9. That's not going to be enough here. Okay, he's got loads of mains. He's completely out of position though. I'm not sure why he. Okay. And ooh, he's got coming in from the other angle, but it's late. It's not gonna get enough bio. Swarming in. It's a close fight here. But it looks like the Terran player will come out on top. He's got 34 lings in production. But keep in mind, it's not like he's surviving and then going to go for a counterattack. He's just barely hanging on. Especially with that 3rd base finally going down. It's targeting the Medivacs, but that's not going to do anything here. I mean, this is that scenario where, you know, most pro players would be like, heck, even though there's like 5%, like 2% chance of me winning, I'm just gonna concede. Yep, and he's just streaming units one by one. Yeah, and now he's building spine, something I thought I'd never see. And Warhawk has just won 3 games in a row. Maybe I should have stepped in. I don't think I'm going to be able to now, though. I've got to beat 4 people. So I'll see you guys in the next game that could very likely be the last game.